For the first time ever, California is losing a U.S. House seat. It's a result of the census count.
That's right. KCAL9's Jasmine Veal joins us with a look at how this happened and the political consequences. Jazz.
So Juan, the once-a-decade head count is showing our state's population still grew over the past 10 years, but just not as much as other states. So California lost a seat for the first time ever.
We feel very confident that we did a good job of collecting data in spite of the COVID-19 outbreak.
During a virtual news conference, leaders with the U.S. Census Bureau defended the results of the 2020 census collected during a pandemic that determines how the nation's 435 House seats are allocated. California is losing a U.S. House seat for the first time, dropping its delegation from 53 to 52 members.
The good news is it could have been a lot worse. There were some projections that California could have lost more seats, and some projections that Florida and Texas could have gained more.
Political professor Jack Pitney with Claremont McKenna College says he's not surprised at the results.
Why do you think this is?
Cost of living. People aren't moving to California quite the way they used to because it's really expensive in much of California. Nevertheless, psychologically, it is a blow because it is the first time since statehood that we have lost a seat in the House of Representatives.
California stalled just short of 40 million people. Fast-growing Texas got enough people to merit 2 new House seats. Florida and North Carolina picked up 1 each. The state's slow population growth means a loss of clout in Congress and a drop in federal funding. But Democratic Congressman Brad Sherman says it's not that drastic. California is still the nation's most populous and will have more House seats than any other state.
It'll impact politicians a bit. I can't imagine that people just getting home from work are going to say, oh, this is going to affect my life. I'm going to live in a state with 52 members of Congress instead of 53.
It will mean redistricting.
You look at the Antelope Valley and Santa Clarita Valley, where races were decided by very narrow margins, and how they draw the lines will be important, and turnout will be important.
And now to this. California Republican Party Chairwoman Jessica Patterson released a statement blaming the loss of this seat on Democrats, saying in part, California is the capital of homelessness and poverty, suffocating gas and income tax rates, and the highest number of residents picking up and moving to more affordable and welcoming states. Democrats, like Sherman, say, hey, this shows how vital immigration is to the country to expand the growth. Political experts say time will only tell if this trend will continue into the next census, where California could lose potentially even more ground. Juan?
All right, Jasmine, thanks.